Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How is everyone doing? I hope you're staying healthy. So today we're going to be talking about something very important, and that is what? Rice and your blood pressure. Yes, so I get this question a lot from my hypertensive clients, high blood pressure clients. Doctor, can I still eat my rice? So now you're going to hear all that here. Can you still eat rice with high blood pressure? And the answer, let me just say the straight one answer first. The answer is yes, you can still eat your rice. But now, what kind of rice should you eat? There are different types of rice, and there are different types of rice, but then one rice that is pretty much very common here, especially in my part of the world, which is Nigeria, is the local type of rice, like we generally call it the ofada rice, or maybe abakaliki rice as you know it, which is usually a less processed type of rice. Now, that is the best option to go for. Why should you go for that type of option? Because when the rice is less processed, it means that it's still whole. Do you understand? The goal for you when you're hypertensive is that you are eating more whole foods. So even when you're eating your rice, it is important that your rice is more wholesome, less processed. So all those necessary shaft in quote, which is very good source of fiber that has been processed out just to make the rice fine and looking all sexy in your plate, it's important that it is still in, not out. Do you understand? So you have to be going more for, if you can do brown rice, that's excellent, or the red rice. Those are rice that still have their whole fiber in place. So whatever kind of food you're cooking, any rice dish you're making, you want to make your white rice, you want to make your jollof rice, your fried rice, it is important that the rice you're using is a whole rice, like your ofada rice or like your local abakaliki rice, or any form of like brown rice or your red rice. Yes, so the goal is to eat rice with a lot of its fiber in place. Then another thing that is very important, I always recommend this to my clients, is that make sure whenever you're eating rice, there has to be an equivalent portion of vegetables by the side. So whether you're using leafy green vegetables or you're using vegetables like cabbage, carrots, or mixed veggies, whatever kind of vegetables you like, always make sure that there's an equal portion by the side. It gives more nourishment to your rice dish. So whatever, because just taking rice on its own, nah, make it wholesome, make it especially because you're trying to control your blood pressure. Remember, this is because you are trying, the goal is to control your blood pressure. And even if you're not hypertensive, the goal is that you reduce your risk of having high blood pressure. You understand? That is why you're doing this. That is why every rice dish you're eating, you're having vegetable. You can just, even if you can't make any other vegetable, you can just slice some cucumbers by the side, or have it with some cabbage, fresh cabbage, or vegetable salad. Something. It doesn't have to be cooked vegetables. It can be raw vegetables, but just make sure they are washed well. That's all. So that is very, very important. It's important that you take note of that. So what have you learned from here today? Quick one is that it's important that when you're eating your rice, make sure that your rice is a whole rice. Remember, the goal is less processed. So those usual overly processed rice should not be featuring in your dish when you have high blood pressure. Go more for your ofada rice or your abakaliki kind of rice, the local kind of rice, or brown rice, or red rice that has a lot of its fiber still in place. I hope this helps you. Please do not hesitate to like, share, drop a comment, tell me what you feel. Hope this you learned something, and do not hesitate to subscribe if you have not, and turn on the notification bell. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you again next week. Yes, I drop a video every week. Yes, so please, I'll see you next week. Okay, God bless you.